Hi, Callisto here, and today I'm going to talk about how some of the things that I do, to keep myself, chill. And I know you're thinking to yourself, Callisto, how do you know anything about being chill? You were crazy. You were crazy and Xena fighter elderling. Yes, I was Xena's former foe. The whole background about how Xena's fighting arm burned down my gore, or was it a borough or a township, town or stead, and how I spent most of my life getting even on her. You know, Mostly everything from the first following up to at least, we'll say, the fourth following. Yep. Well, yeah. Neebies and more than that, yeah. Now, first thing I want to tell you about is that I'm not good at this. I mean, I can't teach you anything like that, though. I got a sword in my hand, so that goes fully against that. Everything. First off, um, first off, I think about all the good things that I have going in my life. You know, like after I you know well, I have some good things in my life, after I got to heaven. But we'll talk about that. You see, yes, I was in hell before, or the Hellenish offshoot of hell, which is Tartarus, which is, you know, not as bad as hell is, because hell is worse. And I got put into heaven by God and Jesus. And yeah, Xena took my stead as the fallen underwriter. Make a long saga short, I became an underwriter myself, and I was there when Jesus brought Xena and Gabrielle back. I also was there when Xena and Gabrielle had to watch Jesus atone for the sins of all mankind and womankind, and as he came back as well. And that was the end of me, at least on the show. So I got a lot of things to look, for my life here. So, first off, I like to take a lot of deep breaths, Other times, I like to play some really good songs. Well, nothing outstanding. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Callisto, you're gonna play songs from the Heracles and Xena song track. First off, no, I don't have the soundtracks on me. They are owned and double righted, so I'm not gonna do that because there you go, strike flagged for ownership and double rights, and that would just undo all of that, good mindset that I had going for myself. Sometimes I like to sit, if I can, I like to work out. Well, you're thinking, how can you work out? You're a doll. Yeah. During spring and summer, sometimes I like to be out in the lead yard, sometimes my backyard. Something I can't really do when it comes to like late fall and winter, can't really do that. But I did get myself a workout bike, and that will be good. Well, those are just some of the things that I do. I know it's not outstanding things. I know that I'm not yoga, like a whatever, some kind of, I don't know, Pajavist borrowed word. I don't know what the English word would be. Don't ask me. I know it's a borrowed word of some kind. And I would be the last, folks to say, well, how can you have rest? You know, how can I have rest? Well, I just told you some of the things I do. I like to think. I like to lay out in my lead yard and backyard when I can, when it comes to the weather. I like to play some really good songs, but nothing that's owned and double righted by anyone else, which everything is owned and double righted by someone else. So, yeah, okay, good luck with that one. All right, that's just some of the things I do. Give this film a like, share and playlist it, and I'll see you later.